Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. If you are new here, my name is Ify and you're highly welcome to Ify's TV. Please do well to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, leave a comment after watching. Quick one, I want to talk about this movie by Omoni Oboli. The movie dropped 2 days ago, and you guys, since that movie dropped, it has been trending back to back on social media. Omoni Oboli is over the moon about her movie because her movie is doing very well. She kept on sharing her analytics, and she kept on thanking people for watching the movie, sharing, talking about the movie. The movie has received both bad criticism and also good reviews. So I am not going to focus on whether the movie is a good movie or a bad film. What I want to address in the movie is something that if we do not start talking about it now, I feel like it's a little late, but if we start now, we did not start too late. I don't know if you guys understand. So I need us to start talking about this because it's about time we address it. Because there's this saying in my village that if you keep on repeating something, it will look like truth. And if you keep on doing something, if you do not address a stereotype, it will become truth. Even the technology also work like that. If you keep on repeating something, let's take for instance, you keep on repeating this house belongs to Ify, this house belongs to Ify, and you keep on repeating it, everybody keep on saying it on the internet, especially internet will pick it up, and then it will look as if it's truth that this house actually belongs to Ify. Meanwhile, the house no belong to me. I never even reached to build this type of house. So this stereotype that I am talking about that is portrayed in that movie is the same stereotype that similar though but not exactly similar stereotype that Nollywood has portrayed for decades, especially when it comes to Igbo men. The stereotype that I'm going to address is about an average Igbo man. See, don't get me wrong, do not get me wrong. The actors in that movie were fantastic. They delivered on their roles. They ate it, they showed it. But because they delivered it, that was why the stereotype was very visible. It came out very well. So that is why I want to address the stereotype. And don't get me wrong, I am not addressing this because of hate or because I am evil or because of any bad intentions. No, not at all. The reason why I am addressing this stereotype is because if we allow it stick, it's going to, in fact, it has stuck, just that they have not used super glue to stick it, like really stick it. So I feel like now is the right time for us to try and see if we can uproot it and correct that notion, because it is becoming mainstream. And if we allow something that is not true to become mainstream, it is not okay. So the stereotype that I'm talking about is about the character of Odogu Parara in the movie. The character was portrayed as an Igbo man. I feel like me addressing this stereotype is not out of line because, first of all, I was born by an Igbo man. I was raised in a place where there is like, should I say 80% Igbo men? If I say that, I will not be exaggerating. And not just that though, I am also married to an Igbo man. I have met so many Igbo men that I can speak on this. So this is why I am in a good authority to speak about this. I cannot say better authority, but I'm in good authority to speak about this. Now, the Odogu in that movie was portrayed to be a rich, money misroad kind of rich. And once you hear money misroad, the first thing that will cross your mind is Igbo men. It is not because it's the truth, but because of the stereotype. That is what Nollywood has presented over the years. So it's beginning to stick because a lot of us grew up watching Nollywood. So what is portrayed in movie over the years in Nollywood are things that people are beginning to see as reality. And you will not blame people because when there is no pushback, every time is the same thing. If they feature another person to play a similar character, it will be the same thing over and over again. It will begin to sound like it's truth. It will begin to look like it's the truth. That was why I gave you guys an adage in my community that said, if you repeat something over and over again, it will become truth. So this character of Igbo men being money misroad is a stereotype. It's not a fact. It is not a fact. And I feel like the earlier we start to address all these things, the better for all of us, because it is beginning to stick. If you go to social media, money misroad, everybody's mind will just go to Igbo men. It is not because it's the truth, but because of what has been portrayed, what people have seen over and over again in movies. Movies, books, these things are things that shape our thought process, things that shape our perception, the way we see things. So Omoni Oboli in that movie, I'm not saying that she did that to spite anybody or to be disrespectful or anything like that. No, not at all. She did that because she herself also grew up watching Nollywood. So she bought into that stereotype. She feel like that is the truth. Meanwhile, it is not. Another thing again that was also portrayed in that movie by the Odogu is Odogu portrayed a character of a crass, classless, what's the word? You know, rich people when they get class, rich illiterate, that is the word. Rich, crass, illiterate people when they get level, they just have money. They did not go to school. You know, those rich, crass, classless, illiterate. That was exactly what was portrayed in that movie. And many of us are not shocked because that has been what Nollywood has been has been portraying of Igbo men over the years. So Omoni Oboli bought into that stereotype, and that was why she used it. And another thing again that was so cringe, I would say that it's cringe and also annoying. It's very, very annoying to me. It was the way Odogu could not even express himself without using a thick, like, what kind thick accent. It was almost like the Odogu was trying to force himself to use that thick, you know, those thick accents, those kind thick and very, very strong accents. It was almost like he was forcing himself to make it believable that that is the way the average Igbo man speaks. That is what has been portrayed over the years in Nollywood. I will keep on saying this because Nollywood is the biggest disservice to Igbo culture, the Igbo way of life, Igbo people. Nollywood keep on twisting our culture and making it look like there are some movies that you see in Nollywood, they keep on portraying this kind of get rich quick kind of thing, like the person will sacrifice their mother to get money, and this one will sacrifice their father to get money. And over time, that stigma sticks with Igbo people. Meanwhile, it is not true. If there are few people that do such thing, it happens everywhere. And there is no data, there's no verifiable data that can prove that that is Igbo culture. But Nollywood has portrayed it over the years, and that stigma, that stereotype sticks. Now, this is what they are pushing. And this particular actor that played this character of Odogu, that particular actor also had one of the movies, I cannot remember the name of the movie, but the movie was in cinema. I think I saw it one time. I cannot remember anyways. It was in cinema, but this particular actor that played the Odogu in this Love in Every Word, that particular actor played the same kind of character. Exactly, typical, the same kind of character was what he played in that cinema movie. The same type of character, nothing less, nothing more. It was the same. So it was almost like they are trying to push this particular stereotype so that it will stick. Already, people are calling Igbo men simp, that they simp a lot. But then they're not saying it in a good way. They are saying it in the derogatory way, like in a way that it looks as if Igbo men will see their wives doing, or a woman, not necessarily his wife, a woman doing something wrong, and Igbo men will support the woman just because Igbo men want the woman. When they see women, they don't think straight. That is the stereotype that they are trying to push. And all these things that I mentioned were also portrayed in that movie. It was also portrayed in that movie. And this is not the first movie. At least in the past 2 to 3 years, I've seen like 3 movies. This guy, this Odogu guy, the one that played the main character in that Love in Every Word, the same guy played the same similar character in the other movie that I saw. And he kept on forcing himself to have that thick accent. It's very cringy, and I hope that Nollywood people will watch this video. It's very, very cringy when you try to, because see, you guys, many of you have met Igbo men, right? You have met a lot of Igbo men. How many Igbo men speak like that? Let's be honest. How many Igbo men do you know that speak like that? Let's say an ethnicity that has millions of people, and maybe you have met like one person or two people or two persons that speak in that manner. But Let me be honest with you guys. Nobody, no Igbo man speak the way that Odogwu does in his movies. That guy that played the Odogwu, no Igbo man speaks like that. The guy exaggerates it. He make it look as if having an accent is some kind of crass and low, or like he make it seem like only uneducated people have accents, Igbo accents, and they will tell you, oh, he's Igbotic. Igbotic has become like a slur. He's Igbotic, and I'm like, what am I supposed to be before? I am Igbo. Am I not supposed to be Igbotic? What do you mean? It's just like telling an Englishman that you are too English. Why you no go be English? Is he not from English? Or telling a Yoruba man that you are too Yorubatic? Why a Yoruba man no go be Yorubatic? He's a Yoruba man. I'm just giving you guys instances. But then, Igbotic is like a slur. Even Igbo people also use it as a slur to other Igbos. You are too Igbotic. This woman or this girl, you are too Igbotic. What does that mean? It's not that they are saying it that is the problem, because there's nothing wrong with telling an Igbo person that he or she is Igbotic. There is nothing wrong with it. But then they use it as a slur. That is where the problem lies. The same thing with Aboki. You know, when you call somebody Aboki, Aboki is not a bad thing. It does not mean a bad thing. It means my friend. It's a beautiful thing. Aboki is a beautiful name. If someone call you Aboki, the person love you, it's a beautiful name. The person is calling you his or her friend. But then, Aboki has become a slur to the extent that if you call people Aboki, the person can fight you, of course, and rightfully, because it is no longer, it has left the real meaning, the fact behind that Aboki, and it has turned to a slur, it has turned to a bad thing. So that is what I'm talking about here. So Nollywood producers and story writers, Biko, please, I beg, and actors as well, you people should please, there is no way they act or speak in that manner. So you people should please, I beg, people should please. It's okay because movies are not real, okay? Because I know you guys are going to come up with movies are not real, it's just a movie. I know it's just a movie. But then movies are meant to inspire, to entertain, to educate. So when you constantly put out that particular stereotype, people will begin to get educated and, oh, this is how the Igbo people behaves. Oh, I don't know if you guys understand. So please, Nollywood actors, Nollywood producers, Nollywood script writers, you guys should do better. You guys should do better, I beg. And this particular guy that plays this type of character every single time, I don't know how he sees it when he watches himself. It's so cringe. You might be a perfect actor, but that is so cringe. You're supposed to play something that is real. That is, you are trying to be something that is real. But in this case, that type of crass kind of behavior and money misrule type of personality, that is not reality. It is not reality. So it's almost like we are playing something that is non-existent. And then you are trying to play an Igbo man. Igbo man is existent, but the character that you portrayed as an Igbo man is non-existent. So Nollywood producers and actors, you guys should just please, I beg, please. Please, oh, people should do better, I beg. Wanna do better. It's not just about the Igbo, about anything at all, anybody or anything at all. So this is what I have to say about this particular stereotype. But overall, the movie is okay, it's good, it's perfect, apart from this cringe character, but it's okay. Bam Bam was my favorite in that movie. She was so soft, so feminine. In fact, I didn't know that Bam Bam could act like this, to be honest with you guys. But I'm glad that this movie allowed her to show her talent. So I am hoping to see her in other jobs, like other movies, because I would love to see more of Bam Bam in movies. She killed it. I love her role in that movie. She was so feminine, so soft. That was my favorite part, to be honest with you guys. Bam Bam has always known to be soft anyway and feminine. That was why some of our fellow housemates back then in Big Brother house, they were calling her fake. And to be honest with you guys, I will not lie, at a point I felt like maybe the girl is fake, because why is she, was she pretending or what? That was what I thought to myself anyways. But then this movie has given me everything that I need to know about Bam Bam, especially in terms of the way she speaks, the way she carry herself. In fact, that girl is the perfect definition of feminine. She was so feminine, so soft. In fact, she deserves all the love a man showers at her, because almost that kind of femininity. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please give me your thoughts in the comment section. Write down your thoughts, guys. I want to read your thoughts in the comment section. And what do you guys think about what the Nollywood producers are trying to do? Me personally, I do not like this character in movies. Honestly, it's very cringy to me, and that is how I feel, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much, and congratulations to Omoni Oboli. The movie is going higher and higher and higher. Congrats, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.